I want to permit me a few minutes of the time. Let me share with you an information about abortion. Now, abortion is deliberate, direct, and killing of human being in an initial phase of his or her existence, at any time from conception to birth. Now, that means that if deliberate kill a child at the very first week or the ninth month within its pregnancy, it is called abortion. Now, an overwhelming number of young girls and women are having abortions. Currently, girls as young as 8 years are indulging in active sex, leading to pregnancies. Some of these end up being unsafe abortion. Research shows disturbing data on abortion presented at the sensation organized workshops by health organizations states that the abortion rates put Africa in the lead with 97%, Latin America 95%, and Asia 40%, and Eastern Europe 30% respectively. For some, it's an unthinkable act, but for others, abortion seems to be the only way out of an unplanned pregnancy and an impossible to negotiate future. The top three reasons these women cite for being unable to continue their pregnancies, of course, maybe financial instability, negative impact on the mother's life, and sometimes even rape. Whether she is a high school college student or a single woman earning just enough to live independently, many expectant mothers lack the resource to cover the incredible high cost associated with pregnancy, birth, and childbearing, especially if they do not have health insurance. Saving for a baby is one thing, but an unplanned pregnancy places a huge financial burden on the woman who cannot afford to care for an infant, let alone pay for necessary antenatal visits that will ensure healthy fetal development. Taken to a face value, this reason may sound self-centered, but a pregnancy that occurs in the wrong place at the wrong time can have a lifelong impact on the woman's ability to raise a healthy family and earn a living. The less than half of these teens who become mothers before age 18 graduate from school, likely to complete their education than their peers. Employed single women who become pregnant face an interruption of their jobs and careers. Now, this impacts their earning ability and may make them unable to raise a child on their own. Typically, maximum people accept the premises that most women who become pregnant through sexual assault want abortion. From these facts, it naturally follows that the reason women want abortion in these cases because it will help them put away the assault behind them, recover quickly, and avoid additional trauma of giving birth to a rapist child. The adverse effects of legal abortion on women we see more and more coming to the forefront of as a particular important human rights issue. The immediate consequence of abortion is the risk to damage of human reproductive organs and the ability to give birth in the future. The harmful consequences may be emotional, physical, psychological, social, and medical. Psychological damage, today known as post-abortion syndrome, it's all too real for many women. The consequences are long-lasting, destructive. She can experience shock and horror. She can experience a sense of loss and grief. She can be filled with guilt. But at this stage, she will begin to develop post-abortion syndrome, and her behavior can begin to change profoundly. Violence or aggression towards themselves or others, sexual difficulties that involves physical pains and self-punishment. Now, in tackling this issue, I believe the need for abortion will be reduced by reducing the number of unwanted pregnancies that we have in our system. These steps will also help, which includes make contraceptions more available. The shocking fact is that millions of Africans do not have access to contraceptions or know how to use them. For many others, they are excessively expensive. Give young girls a better teacher than experience. Sex education programs provide young people with a comprehensive understanding of the fact and the basic elements of sexuality programs is to help teens understand that waiting until they are ready to have sex and not submitting to peer pressure, it is a legitimate option. Some things that sexuality education does and brings more knowledge about sex and put things into sex activities, but rather it increase the knowledge and the responsibility, increase the involvement of men. Men and women have equal parts in creating pregnancies. Therefore, they should have equal roles in preventing unwanted pregnancies. Know your legal rights. In some part of the country, no one, not even your parents, can force you into an abortion. No one can force you into parenting or carrying a pregnancy. If you fear that you'll be physically forced by someone to get an abortion or physically harmed in any other way, call the police. Now visit your local church or female health centers. Even if you're not a Christian, most churches will be happy to help you find a resource on adoption or talk to you about parenting. They are a good resource for non-biased counseling lines that can help you discuss plan for parenting and adoption. Don't forget, you can also log on to www.antiabortion.datwin.com or even call this number 020-2510-560. Once again, 020-2510-560. And of course, I believe if you and I share this information to friends, neighbors, and families, to go a long way to help reduce abortion. Don't forget, the need for abortion to be reduced is by reducing the number of unwanted pregnancies. Thank you.